This training run could be considered a failure on many levels. But with a little hindsight, I'm now looking at this as a successful fail.
I am coming to the end of 20 kilometers of my long run, and I am not gonna lie, this has been a tough one.
But as always, there is always something to learn in these training runs. Things started out feeling pretty optimistic. It is a beautiful, sunny day. I'm hoping it is a good run, and I'm going to try and keep my heart rate around 142 for 20 kilometers. Let's check in on this successful failure.
Okay, I'm at kilometer 5.5 of my 20-kilometer long run. This is the last long run in my half marathon training block. And as soon as I woke up this morning, I knew I was feeling off. I actually thought that maybe I just, I don't know, didn't sleep well, but I did sleep well. Anyway, I'm very, very nauseated. I think I've said on this channel before, I have celiac disease. And so if I have a gluten exposure, that's a pretty big deal for me. I'm usually out and not able to do anything for about a week. Oh, there's my husband. I guess I'll have to finish this. But what I want to come back to is I am still nauseated. And I'm starting to think of this run as practicing for failure. I'll tell you more about that. I was saying before I saw them was that this run really is about planning for failure. I am very, very nauseated. I'm hoping it's not a gluten exposure. I mean, I don't know. I won't know. For me, it takes a couple days to know whether it's a full-on gluten exposure. I have a slow build-up, and then my symptoms, by about day 2 or 3, yeah, I'm out. So, having said that, why I'm saying this is a run to plan for failure is, oh, my heart rate's way up. I gotta slow down here. I spent a few years of my career in emergency management, and one of the things that we talk about all the time is the importance of preparing for failure. Know things will fail, expect things to fail, plan for your response when things fail. Because if you plan for failure, you're not shocked and you don't spiral out of control when the failure happens. And you also, hopefully your plan has included, okay, how will you respond? So what I'm using this run for is I am battling nausea.
This could easily happen on race day.
And so I'm going to run and try and clear my head, not focus on the nausea. Well, it's hard not to focus on it, but I'm not going to spiral with the nausea issue. I'm going to look at this as a practice run thinking, okay, if this happens in the race, what am I going to do? I'm going to turn all my music off or my podcast off. And I'm going to focus on some good, slow, in and out breaths through my nose, in through my nose, out through my nose, and just get myself settled. It's not going to take the nausea away, but it settles my nervous system that could very easily spin into a panic mode. Okay, now I have a whole other reason to panic. I've had an issue with these dogs in the past. I just gotta keep on going. Yeah, this is not my favorite thing. I love dogs, but not when they're chasing me and barking. Oh, they seem to be slowing down. Ugh. not feeling great, but I'm not in pain or anything. It's just, oh, the nausea is pretty bad. It's pretty easy for my head to go to, oh my God, why is this happening now? It's finally a nice day and I can do a long run on a nice sunny day with no wind or very little wind. But now I'm trying to follow my own advice and switch the question to, okay, what can I learn from this? And you know what? That helped because I think there's a really, really valuable lesson in this. Oh shoot, my heart rate's way up again. I always pay attention to what I eat before a long run. I'm very particular about gluten. I'm particular about making sure it's something of sustenance that will nourish me and fuel me, all of that. But I always forget about the garlic. It's not an allergy or anything. It's just nausea the next day. So the lesson, I think I needed this because it was last year's half marathon that we went out. We found a gluten-free pasta place. It was delicious, but it was so garlicky. And I never thought about it that night. It was just like wrapped up in all the fun and excitement of the race. And through the night, I woke up with some nausea and I thought, oh, I'll probably just nerves. And I was very, very nauseated for most of my race. But it's funny, it's kind of like pregnancy and labor and delivery. You forget the bad parts because I kind of forgot all about that until this run that I'm thinking, yes, that happened last year. So I think the lesson in this for me is pay attention to all the things that you normally pay attention to with food, but don't forget to think about the garlic. Okay, universe. Lesson learned. I don't need any other reminders, thank you. Okay, I've made a decision. I'm at 10 kilometers, halfway. And my decision is no more talk about the nausea. It is getting no more time in my brain. It's taking up enough time in my gut. Okay, I was just listening to a song. And the lyrics was, it's a great day to be alive. Yes, indeed it is. So stop whining. Enjoy the day. Be thankful you're able to do this run. So what if you're not feeling 100%? We've got this. You've got this if you're having a struggle on your run.
And better for it to be on one of our training runs than in the race. This is a free practice session.
Okay, I'm at kilometer 13. Things are feeling a little better. I'm still not feeling the best, but what I'm going to do is I have a little bag of honey. I can't do this when I'm recording, so I'm gonna have to put the phone down. But what I am, oh, here it is. I know this looks icky, doesn't it? But it's local honey, and I did this a couple weeks ago, and it felt pretty good for my fuel. Okay. It feels a bit globby. A drink of water would be good right now. Hydration break. The race, the half marathon race, is 2 weeks away. This was a 20-kilometer run, and this has been a tough one. It did not go well. It was not a good one. Despite the beautiful weather, look at this day. It's gorgeous. Don't forget to practice for failure. Hopefully you won't have to use it. But if you practiced and prepared, it'll be a lot better.